You're now tuning in to Voices of an Artist with host Bossy V and co-host Anonymous.
Hey, put your hands up. Do it right now. Go.
Hey, what's good, guys? Your girl Bossy V from Voices of an Artist.
Co-host Anonymous.
Other co-host Sydney.
What's good, y'all? This is episode 6?
Episode 6, y'all.
Yeah.
Episode 6. We done got through another week.
Yes.
Happy Friday, first and foremost. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
I know that's right, yo. Bossy, welcome our guest.
Yes, we have a very, 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 very special guest, and I am honored to introduce her. Her name is TJ Vida, and she actually is the organization for Seize the Cure. And it's an honor to have her here. We're going to get into that segment in a minute after I do my mental health.
Gotcha.
And I can't wait to talk to her. I can't wait for y'all to meet her. I can't wait y'all to really get to know her because I haven't got to know her and she's a really dope person. So yes, follow, share, always comment. Okay, so mental health, I always promote. It's important for you to always check on yourselves. Even in the business, it could be overwhelming. Sometimes we don't speak about it, but we need to speak about it because our health is important. So if you know someone or you are someone that needs help, you can call, you actually can text pound 988. That's actually for therapy, all type of suicidal prevention, and it goes on for mental health.
Facts. Now, we don't know what your local contact information will be, but I'm pretty sure that'll be available for you.
Yes. And it's important for you to really take care of yourself. Self-love is very important. I always say, if you're homeless, please seek the help. If you're in New York, 311, they do provide for homeless shelters and so forth. I don't want to see nobody in the streets. Always, there's also substance abuse hotlines as well. Get the help. It's really out there. So, if you know someone that needs the help, please support them. Don't give up on them so easily. It could be hard. Trust me, it's stressful. But at the same time, they really do need you.
There's plenty of resources out here for you guys.
Yes.
Plenty of resources. Seek them if you desire to change and manifest yourself. But hey, what a week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How was your week, Sydney?
Long. Yes.
Any job stories you want to share with us today?
Not really.
Not really, because what was it, Bath? Last time
Last week.
Yeah.
Horrible.
You had a manager chasing you, right?
Yes, like I was an animal in the break room chasing me because I was on my break list and I had to take medicine, so I have to take a second break.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
they be chasing me at that 11:30. I said at that 11:30 a.m. I had to take my medicine. I'm not paying no attention.
But it sounded to me like
you work. Yeah, I need not to be in pain. I need to take my medicine.
It sounds like you know the routine. Like,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just go to a different location so they won't find
retail. Yeah,
it's
everything.
Bossy?
Guys, so it was interesting. That's all I can say. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. I woke up, slept like 3 hours, got up, got my girls ready for the graduation, went over there, yay, and then came home and slept, say, hey babe, how are you? I kissed my other children, and then I went right out. Then the next day, round 2, went to my other daughter's graduation. Yeah, it was very productive.
Hey, a mother's duties is never.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
It really is.
But hey, you got through it. That's the blessing, right?
Amen to that.
DJ, what's
the
up?
Kids. Yes.
I am blessed as same as you to see another day.
Yes.
You're about to ask me about how my week went?
Yes.
Yes.
My week is still going.
Oh, okay.
I'll give a little, back note to that. So I started, Monday. I picked up my friend from the airport.
Okay.
And because she drove down with me. And let's see, I was trying to cram in for about 25 to 30 hours within 3 days since I'm going to be out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And managing my son, making sure he's good because he's home now. He's in Florida while I'm here.
How old is your son?
He's 20. He's going to be 23 tomorrow.
23.
Okay.
Yes.
congrats.
So he'll be coming for the event.
Happy birthday, son.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
What's his name?
Malik.
Malik, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Now you see, you couldn't tell me happy birthday a day before because I get mad. I'm like, let me older, not a minute earlier than what I need.
But
to
I'm
be.
pretty sure he's going to see this show because his mom's in it. You feel me?
Maybe, most likely, who knows? But I'll let him see since you said gave him a shout out.
Yes.
And then let's see, drove from Florida here about 17 hours, give or take.
Yo, can I say something
Yes.
regarding that? Yo, you have that. My hat's off to that. 100% respect. Because in this business, it's not always good to just say local. You got to expand. You got to go out of state and cities and explore and promote yourself. You feel me? So 100% respect. to
Thank
that.
you. I appreciate that.
Facts.
And this was the first time traveling long distance. So it was, thank God for my friend being with me. We did it. And she did most of the driving because she's just used to that. I'm not used to being the passenger.
I think I just heard a giggle over there.
So the only thing that happened that was not expected but could have been worse was something hit my windshield and put a crack in it.
Oh.
So yeah, it is what it is. But we alive. We didn't,
Yeah, thank
get into
God.
hospital or nothing. Just a
I
little.
know.
God.
And who's your friend? What's your name?
Liz.
Shout out to Liz.
Liz.
Shout out to Liz.
Yes.
For
Yes.
getting there safely to doing what you do. You heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
Liz and Amy, my sisters, they're both.
You need to get you a Liz. Get you a Liz, y'all.
Yo, so can I ask the first question?
Yes.
Okay. TJ,
Yes.
what has made you choose that name?
So my nickname in school and in life has always been TJ, and it stands short for Tara Jean. I can't stand my middle name.
Why?
I just don't like it. I feel like I belong on a farm the way it sounds. Tara Jean? It just doesn't, it never sit right with me. But they call me TJ all through school. And then Vida means life. So when I started music, I wanted to have something that was more of a positive feel to it and have some kind of meaning. And my perception of life is that we tend to live to survive, but we don't actually live life. So I wanted to give my name that positive meaning to it, that I want to live, but I want to actually enjoy life.
Why don't you elaborate on what you just said?
Oh, geez. You want details?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
I do. And I'm pretty sure our listeners want some too, right?
Yes.
Well, you just said something that's so true. When you're a mother, it's a 24-hour job.
Yeah.
And somewhere, somehow, we tend to lose ourselves. And I'm not just speaking about mothers, because I actually have a number of friends who are single fathers. You tend to lose your identity. Sometimes you never even get to have an identity or know your identity because you're playing so many roles and you get lost in that. And what happens is you're living life on survivor mode. And I'm still battling that to this day. It's just that when I picked up and moved 4 years ago to start my life over, I had to make that decision that I was starting from scratch, to the point that I left everything behind, including my furniture. And it was just me, and I took my kids, and we're starting life out there. That's a whole nother story, because ask me how I like it out there. We can get into that too, but that was one of my questions. How do you like it in Florida? I'm from the Bronx, Soundview.
Wow.
So
Shout out to Bronx.
to Florida, yo.
I was born on Valentine Avenue in Hunts Point, and I lived in lived to Castle Hill, and now I'm in Soundview, and then I moved 4 years ago to Florida.
Okay.
So how's that going?
Yo, you notice how she said that? Florida.
How's that going? So, that was pretty much where I was at, and where I still am trying to find myself. Not TJ Vida, not mom, not a student, not a healthcare worker, not just Tara. Who is Tara? And implement that into TJ Vida.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what has motivated you to collaborate with this disease, and also being an artist? You're also a recording artist, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what had motivated you? How long have you been doing it? Give us a brief history regarding that.
Okay, so I started music a very long time ago, but when I got heavy into it, it was about 2014. And during that time, I've always had epilepsy, but my son was starting to have convulsions and they started to become consistent. He's had over 400 convulsions, starting at the age of 13. And during that time in 2017, I decided to say, I'm going to do an event just to promote epilepsy awareness.
Excuse me, is this Malik?
Yes.
Speaking. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So, I had reached out to the Epilepsy Foundation and I asked the director, he answered the phone and I said, I know you don't know me and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I would like to do an event and, commemorate my artistry into it just to, spread awareness on it. It was a small event, maybe 50 people. Now we're 2025. It's
That's
grown.
what's up.
It's grown and
That's what's up.
I'm having my 9th event June 28th. And I did it for the purposes of not to create awareness or do fundraisers for curing the disease because there is no cure to it. I did it because everything I learned about what I was gonna go through, which was trial and error, I wasn't told. And I went through so many battles along with his father too. He was very active and we struggled so much with things that we weren't told was going to happen. We didn't know how to manage a regular life and be able to pay bills and hold a roof over our head with managing this condition and how serious it could get.
Yeah.
The injuries that he sustained throughout the years it was hard. It was hard on him. It was hard on my body. My son is now 6'1". At that time, he was 6 feet and close to 240 pounds. And when someone has a seizure, their body tenses up to the point they're triple their weight, but just in mass and in muscle, not weight by itself. So I got hurt a lot of times helping him to protect him. And everything I learned, I felt throughout the years that I wanted to bring that part of the awareness to the community, especially in our Black and brown community, where parents are working 2, 3, 4 jobs, or you have single parent homes, and they're not told anything at a doctor's office except this is what your child has. We're going to try this medication. So anything I went through with my son in all these years since 2017, I brought this to my platform because I felt it would be selfish for me to learn the hard way and not help someone else that can not have to go through that.
Yes, admirable.
And that's where I'm at. Our events have grown. I'm now also doing workshops. Recently in March, I was here for a week doing workshops in different community centers.
What type of workshop?
Epilepsy awareness and now seizure safety awareness I've implemented because along the years, I've learned that many people think that you have to have epilepsy to have seizures, and that's not the case.
That's not the case. Yeah.
And especially in our urban community, we have a number of factors that create or cause seizures that aren't epilepsy related. Drug use, alcohol. What they don't talk about is
cocaine.
We want to get people off of alcohol and drugs, but that also will cause seizures as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So high fevers, pregnancy, mental health.
Yes.
So there's so many different factors that cause seizures. And our law enforcement is not aware of what seizures look like. There are over 40 types of seizures. And there are some seizures that look like what is looked at as defiant or violent. And it's actually seizure related. And our teachers aren't trained. Our law enforcement is not trained. EMS isn't even trained.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people that don't know what to do when someone is having a seizure. So that's what now I'm implementing more of the seizure safety aspect than just epilepsy.
That's a coincidence you would say that because I have a coworker.
Say that. I went to a school that had all kinds of seizures. That is wild. What she's saying is true.
Yeah.
I went to a school. I saw it. I didn't have seizures, but other people. A kid that went to the school ate something and he was having a seizure while eating.
Yeah,
almost choked him.
While I was at work, my coworker actually had a seizure.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know exactly what to do until I was on the phone with the operator, and she was like, "Well, laying them on the side, and make sure, yeah." But that was a rough experience, so I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm the only one who knew the boy was having a seizure. So what I did, everybody was just looking. I'm like, I'm the person with a disability as well.
Mm.
Nobody, no, the grown-ups wasn't paying attention to him. So what I did as a student that goes to, and it's a special school, we all have like disabilities. We all have different, things that happen in life, mental, whatever it is. But the teachers wasn't paying attention. The one time he really needed help, I'm the person who saved his life.
And I believe that TJ
Wow.
teaches people how to interact
They don't train
with situations such as.
I'm the one who took him off the chair and put him on his side, and it saved his life. He was choking, and he was also choking.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Teachers need to be more aware as well.
Yeah. Well, I totally respect the fact that she's giving knowledge to people that need to know this.
Amen.
That have family members or associates that actually go through things like this. Now, my question is, CJ, is where does the music fit in?
Yes.
I have a lot of artists who I've met throughout the years and have worked with. During that time in 2017, my partner at that time, we were a group. He was a rapper. I was a singer. I am a singer, excuse me. And we had a group together. And of course, when things went kind of left, I'm a solo artist now. So my artistry has been neglected. And it's always been neglected, to be honest. During that time, it was neglected because I didn't like the spotlight on me, even though I did majority of the work and creation. I was just very loyal, and I didn't feel like it was something I need to put out there. So I always was in the back part. Now it's been neglected because Seize the Cure has become my child. And that's where I've been putting so much focus, to the point that and of course, motherhood and working and regular life.
Every day.
Everyday life. Yeah. So now it's just, I'm starting to work on TJ Vida. Music is therapy. I love music. I've been singing since I was very little. Okay. My parents invested into singing lessons. I took vocal lessons for about 10 years.
That's what's up.
But I've never really brought TJ Vida out. And other artists that I've worked with and I've grown to have friendships with, they have been so supportive of coming to the events, performing. Artists that honestly didn't know what epilepsy was, didn't have anyone that they could actually relate to having it, but they still showed the support because I was very open with what I was going through with my son. So
and by you creating this, you're bringing awareness to people that don't know shit about it. You feel
Right. And not only is music therapy, but if you go to an event, whether it be for mental health or any cause, you want to learn, you want to get educated, but you want to have fun. You want to be entertained. Nobody wants to go to any 4 or 5 hour event and just hear lecturing the whole time. So it's like, let's celebrate this and let's have music. Let's have, I have all different types of things in my events. I want to have fun.
Okay, I have 2 more questions, Bossy, and I promise I'm gonna release it to you.
All
right.
Listen.
We here.
We listening.
Are you on all platforms, or are you released yet? Can you please share to our listeners how they can reach you, how they can follow you?
Okay, so Facebook, I have TJ Vida, my page, and I also have a Seize the Cure page. Instagram, same thing, TJ Vida. And Seize the Cure as well. And then you could also reach me. Phone is 347-797-8938. And email is seize, SEIZE, the word the, cure, CURE, the number 4, epilepsy, EPILEPSY @gmail.com.
Okay.
There you go. She gave you all that info, yo.
If you need to
so
yo and listen, and then you can.
after we have guests, we we would like for you to perform one of your songs. Is that cool?
See, I know I said I wanted to be thrown off, and I didn't want to know what you were going to ask me.
Yes.
Yes.
But that wasn't, I didn't mean that.
Whatever you feel comfortable.
Can I sit and sing? As long as I don't have to stand up and do no
Absolutely.
stroke.
You.
Whatever, however.
It don't have to be right
I
now.
want you to be cut. No. At the end of the show.
Okay.
At the end of the show.
Damn, I should have
All
put
right.
that liquor like I thought I should.
Yeah. So
Yo, boss, she is all yours, yo.
yeah. So being that you're doing all these amazing, wonderful things, by the way, I'm very proud of you. You know, I haven't known you long, but just the vibe, the conversations we always been having, we've been recently having a lot. And I can already tell who the type of person you will be, are. And
Whoa, question. How did y'all link up?
shout out to Voice. That's my homeboy Voice.
Okay.
He actually, cause you know me, 3 a.m, I'm always looking for things, events. Oh, that's going on. Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? So I asked him when's his next show, and then he shared it to me. I was like, oh, what is that? So he told me about it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna come in. I wanted to come and support him. And I was like, can I support them too? And he was like, yeah, just hit up her, and he gave me all her information, and the conversation went off.
Okay, so go off from there.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think 10 minutes of our conversation was about C securing the event.
Yeah.
And the rest was just like
regular
all personal.
Yes. Did the same thing with me. All right.
Yeah.
Everybody she meets.
Yeah, so it's always been a dope conversation with you. You know, being that you're doing all these things, how are you feeling through all these things? Because it's important to really ask yourself that too. Like, how are you feeling? Because it could be overwhelming.
It is. Mental health is, you know, I become kind of
Real.
spiritual.
I have mental health problems.
You know, God is hearing a lot from me these days, you know, whether it be to ask for something or ask for guidance on how to handle something or stop me from choking somebody. You know,
That part.
I pray every,
I can 100% relate to that.
yeah, because I mean, I'm the type of person like, if it's genuine, it's going to show on me body language, eye contact, my tone. But if I don't like you, it's all over me without me even saying it. So it's hard for me to hide expressions. And I always have had a lot on my plate to the point that I don't know any other way in life to not survive. I have to have like all these different things going on. And I'm pretty strong. And I was just talking to, you know, my other half the other day, and I said, you know what's crazy? When people say or call me superwoman or superhero, it's a trigger word for me. And I'm realizing that now because I feel like people, they give you this level of expectation when they give you titles like that. And I'm like, I'm human. I'm a person. And you keep calling me that. It's kind of putting me in the situation where I'm like, it's not okay for me to break down. It's not okay for me to cry.
It's uncomfortable.
Right. I'm supposed to be strong all the time. And
Yeah.
it does get hard. I'm not going to lie. I live in Florida and I'm not happy there, you know, and I miss New York. I'm from New York. I'm comfortable when I come home.
Yeah.
Until I woke up to pigeon poop on my car this morning. I was reminded.
I don't miss that.
I'm like, damn, this is what I don't miss. Why? But maybe they were just welcoming me home. I don't know, but it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't show it. And I think mental health is the most dangerous for people who are always showing strength.
Yeah.
And because people are so used to you not breaking down that
Right.
they take your, I'm fine. And they don't really
They say
think.
you're not.
Right. So I'm okay. Am I great? No. Could I be worse? Yes. There was a time that I was a lot worse. And I think it's so important that you have outlets of who you can talk to. And make sure you're picking people that can relate to you, because you can't expect people to understand you if they can't relate to you.
Amen to that.
So whoever you're choosing as an outlet to talk to, make sure that it's something they can actually give you sound advice on. Did I answer that question?
Yes.
All right. Sometimes I just be drifting.
No, I want you to speak how you feel because it's important for all of us to get to know each other, and especially our audience too, newcomers. I know there's fans that know you too, so they know some of you, but they don't know all of you really.
Right.
So it's good for them to get connected with you in this level. And I want you to be yourself. I want you to just relax. You know, I want them to know who you are and what you're doing because I really, really support it. Like, I support it heavy. Like,
thank you.
I love things like that because there's a lot of things people don't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of things people,
for.
yeah, and they swear up and down they know about it, but they really don't. So it's like they really need to understand these things are very serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's very, you need to really get a lot of, you know, they have to say knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
They right there. Those words tells you everything. So it's important. And I commend you on everything you're doing, you know, and I want you to always keep pushing yourself, even when you feel like shit, I don't want to get up.
The world is,
you know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like that too. I trust me. I feel like that every day, but
like the world is
I don't, you know?
Yeah.
And something is, this is your calling, as I call it. This is what you're supposed to do.
And I need to do that with music too, because that's another area that I really am mad at myself. I beat myself up a lot for tolerating so much. You know, I was done dirty with the person that I was doing music with a long time, to the point that I didn't want to do music again. Oh. And I had to really think to myself, like, wait a minute. You didn't even start. How are you quitting something you never started?
Yo, for real.
Kind of reality check for myself. And then, unfortunately, being, I say this to answer that question because it's not just about the epilepsy and being a parent and helping other people, but the one passion I have that's therapeutic, I completely allowed other people, personal situations, to limit my abilities and my potential. Yeah. And I realized that as a woman in music, when you do it with, a personal situation or a personal partner, a lot of times you become a threat.
Yeah.
And I just need to do me now. I need to do TJ Vida and bring out TJ Vida. Mm-hmm. So that was another hard thing for me while doing all this. And you know what was the trigger for me? What? Every event that I had, I was never able to perform because I didn't have my own music.
Oh, you didn't have your what?
I didn't have my own music.
Your own music.
Because all the music I had before was with the partner I was with during those years.
Oh, wow.
So you just did it with him?
So you had no solo, nothing.
I had nothing.
TJ, forgive me because we as a team, me, Bossy, and Sydney, we have a group chat where we send messages to. Bossy is usually the main distributor.
Right, yeah.
He says, okay, this is the artist we're about to interview and this and that. I had a busy work week. Okay, so unfortunately, I didn't get to do as much research as I would have loved to do with you.
That's fine.
What type of music do you do?
R&B and pop.
R&B and pop?
And
no
freestyle.
Spanish?
Yeah, freestyle. I'm just waiting for the right producer to give me a good freestyle beat and not no copy. Not no copy.
I felt that.
I know my freestyle music. I know when you copying. No, just, a freestyle beat with a little bit of a feel of pop, a little bit of R&B in there that I could kind of make it work in different directions.
Yeah, I heard that, right? Get at her. She's looking for that
I've been
woman.
posting about this for years. Ain't nobody been able to do it.
Oh, you got us here.
You got listen. You better get at her.
You got a ball. You got a V. She gonna make sure.
I'm R&B and pop, but I know if I had a freestyle
at
beat,
3 in the morning. She be up at 3 in the morning.
Now, do you have any songs that you've released that is actually really doing well?
No.
Okay.
I have one song that's out now, but I'm redoing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have already released it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's possible, guys. You just have to, take it off, take it down, and then resubmit.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm not going to come up here.
No. We'll appreciate
something it ain't,
Appreciate it.
I did the same with one of my songs that I did in 2020, and I actually refurbished it. I brought it back to life. I called it. Refurbished it.
Okay.
Brought it back to life.
I love that word, by the way.
Brought it back to life.
No, refurbished it because It needs to be
words.
yes, it needs to be clean, to be positive. I felt like its potential needs to be more, and I did it, and I love the fact that I did that. So I do highly recommend you to continue to do that.
Yeah.
Because then you see who you are, you see the type of sound that you're really trying to
See how you grow.
And yeah, because I did it. It's amazing feeling because you're like, oh shit, I did it this way, but yo, I did it this way too.
And
You know
now
what I'm saying? So it's really dope feeling.
it's different.
And yes, don't ignore that talent.
Right.
Don't, because I listen, you got talent, girl.
Thank you.
You got talent, and
How-
that's all like, yo,
you're trying to
body,
do
we
it.
got some boss girls coming over here.
And you
Shout
know
out to the bosses.
You know what's so important that people don't realize when you're a vocalist, you can't just go to any engineer. Okay.
No, you can't.
Don't tell me if I go to you, what are your prices? What do you recall? Well, and you giving me all samples of rap. How is that helping me? Oh, well, I'm good at, no, show me some vocals. I want to hear the raw recording.
Yeah.
I want to hear the after of what you've done.
Yeah, like mix sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, in music, a lot of artists think that, you could just go to any studio and it's about the price, or it's he's worked with this one and that one. I don't care if if you're not showing me something that it's going to help me as a vocalist.
Yeah.
Vocalist and rap is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not downplaying anything. I'm just saying what it is. It's like if you want to get a pap smear, you're not going to go to a foot doctor.
Yo, she did not just use that analogy regard. Oh, wow.
Thanks.
You're not gonna do the opposite of what you know.
No. I get it. But the pass me analogy.
Yes. Yeah, that is funny. Oh my God. That is true though.
No reason I thought of that. I'm just saying.
It's true. Good analogy. Cause shit, oh my God, you can't just go to anybody. We're both like picky like that. We definitely don't go to just anybody.
I know that's right. But it's always good to have a plan B.
That's true.
If plan A fails, it's always good to have a plan B, yo.
Your plan B.
It goes down the alphabet.
You have to apply that.
Right.
So yeah, definitely shout out to that because it's important. Y'all artists need to know that too. Don't think anybody gotta always go with what your best interest is. So, and to have definitely, that's another thing. The bonding with the engineer, the producer, it has to connect because it will not go well in that booth.
And then you're not gonna like it, and then you're gonna take it down, and you're gonna read it.
It's a whole shebang.
It needs to just come out like how you, when you feel it, you need to put it out. Don't try to do it so fast where you just want to put something out there. No. Just wait, and if it doesn't feel right, don't put it out.
Exactly.
I know that's right. Hey, this is the most talking that Sydney has ever done in any show that we've had. Wow, I'm super proud of you today.
Y'all didn't ask my questions. The last two interviews, y'all asked all my questions.
Yeah, I know.
I write down 20 questions. Like,
so you don't all collaborate as to who's
No, we do.
I should be surprised at what we come up with.
We have a group chat.
Yeah, like who's the artists and stuff like that. We have that going.
We need that.
When it comes to questions and stuff, we're just random with it.
Yeah, we do our own thing.
It's better that way so each of us get acknowledged on certain things you answer as well. To understand you more as an artist and a business person. So that's what we do. And I like it because it's fun because they're both hilarious.
It is. And honestly, TJ, Vida, I be on it like white on rice, but I had a hectic work week. So I wasn't able to research
You be writing stuff down
as much as I would have liked, but I will follow
Ask all the damn questions.
after this interview. I will follow you and seek you and engage with you. And whatever you got going on, do not hesitate to let us know. And if you're able to participate in it, we would love it.
Yeah,
thank you.
June 28th, we're going to be outside.
Next Saturday.
Yes. You're welcome.
Next Saturday.
Yes.
The 28th.
The 28th is her event, babe. It's her event.
Not tomorrow.
It's June 28th.
Yeah, the 28th.
It's her C Secure event. It's going to be really dope.
In Florida?
No, here.
Okay, I'm about to say, okay.
You thought I drove 17 hours just for this?
Yeah, right.
No, man. Yeah, cause Cause I ain't gonna be able to do Florida until I get my vacation.
Music there, she doesn't hear.
No. If you do music, you do it
Doing
everywhere.
anything in Florida.
She has no.
That's where the freestyle scene is at.
That is true.
Wait.
But-
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
What freestyle artists are we talking about?
Together forever, yo.
Oh, right. The ones that are still performing.
Yeah,
What freestyle artists do you know in 2025?
Facts.
2025, actually, I don't know nobody. In 2025 was doing freestyle.
All right. What freestyle
But you could
artists-
change and flip the game with that.
I plan to, but I'm not going to
Yes.
give all my information out because
Yes.
Facts.
But shoot, when's the last time you heard of a freestyle? Or you naming all the ones from the 80s and 90s?
Yeah, I sure am because I don't
Yeah.
know nobody else.
That's how
That's
it is.
what she's saying.
That's how real it is.
So they stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It's still back in the 80s.
90s.
Cause that's all we hear in clubs and whatever. It could be
Yes.
ceremonies. We
Over
hear
and
it.
over.
We hear it everywhere.
Oh my God.
But there's no real actual artists that are now doing it.
And Judy Torres and Cover Girls, they don't know who TJV is. They look at me like,
but much respect. Shout out to all them artists that was called out here on the show because y'all still be doing y'all thing. I'll be checking y'all out, man. I really be checking y'all out.
Oh my God.
Because
Yes.
believe it or not, that was my shit. That was my era, back in, as I was growing up, freestyle music.
All of us.
I love me
Freestyle
some
music.
freestyle.
Yeah, me.
Definitely
I'm a
me.
youngling. I
She just
I'm
young.
only 30. I'm a young.
Here we go. That conversation we had last week.
I'm young. I don't know these things.
But freestyle music was like the hope for Hispanics. You feel me?
The person you talk
It was for Hispanic artists.
Artists, yeah.
You feel me? Freestyle music was the opportunity, the door for Latino artists to come out and do something with their creativity. You feel me?
Yeah. That's it.
Because when I try to bring freestyle music into Louisiana, they were looking at me like, "What the fuck?" So that wasn't working in Louisiana. I had to switch it up.
That's a story.
for another time.
You do it.
Yeah, I'm originally from Louisiana.
Yeah.
Born in New Brunswick, New Jersey, but raised
You
in
still kind of have your accent. I'm not gonna lie.
He definitely has an
When
accent.
I first
Hands
met you,
down.
I thought you were from.
He definitely has an accent because he does not have a New York.
Like he got an accent.
I'm like,
No.
yeah, he's not from here.
It's not
That's exactly what she said. She's not from here. Like, what's that accent? I'm not.
I've been in Florida for 4 years and I haven't picked up any Florida accent.
No, I know that's right. I thought you were from the Bronx.
Yeah.
I thought you were from the Bronx when I met you.
Facts.
The
And it was confirmed after I met you.
Install.
the personality. It brings it out.
I'm on my shenanigans. I'm sorry. Never mind.
No, your shenanigans are
Shenanigans,
working.
I
You know,
am.
we love
I was about to
saying
say,
it.
you know about the Bronx. What's going on in the Bronx on the news right now? It's crazy.
A lot of
bro.
damn shit. A kid got robbed.
That's what I'm-
A kid got robbed for his chain.
Yeah, I know.
A 7-year-old kid.
That's sad.
Guy drove a scooter on the curb and just yanked his chain off. Now, if I was that father,
Ooh.
that man had. If I can get to him,
Yeah, right.
I could have get to
Or to yank that man right off his little bike.
total of
Look,
one of you.
A lot of things going bad around.
What's happening?
Yanked him out of his skin, bro.
I swear.
When is there not something going on in the Bronx though? I mean,
No, on the trains. They always talking about people doing dumb shit on the trains in the Bronx. What's up with that?
there's people doing dumb shit in Florida
This
too.
on the train. While the train was moving, like it's a movie. I'm like, bro, you trying to die?
Bean Projects. That's in Florida.
No, it was in the Bronx. It's
Fucking Bean Project
talking about the train.
in Miami.
Oh,
I'm in an interesting part of Florida. So
Man is on the train. While the train is
What
moving
part of
on
Florida?
top of the train.
Sanford.
oh wow.
Yeah, you never heard of it, right?
I never heard.
Exactly, that's my point. It's a very.
My mother's in Winter Springs.
That's the name.
My mother's in Winter Springs.
I live in the hood of Winter Springs. Ain't far from me.
Really?
Yeah, I live in the hood. I'm dead serious. Like
Yo, you wouldn't think Florida has a hood.
She left the hood to a new hood.
It's a hood.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Yes.
What hood do we
You know. I don't know. You never know where there's a hood. There's a hood.
That's what I said. Arthur,
It's not just New York.
Listen. I went through stuff in Florida in the 4 years being there that I never been here my whole life. I moved in. It was a roach infested apartment.
Oh,
Okay.
They don't do that.
My neighbors looked like they were roaches. Like like you could tell. I'm not surprised there was roaches. Then
Don't forget the water.
yeah, right.
Woo!
Because they grow
like 12 inches. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a bird coming at you.
I had a black snake in front of my door.
Oh, nah.
Like a real snake?
People get
Oh, hell no.
snakes.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
somebody was following me.
Woo!
But my car was stolen.
In Florida?
Yeah, in front of my apartment on my son's birthday, my car was stolen, and the guys were in jail for about a year because they had guns.
Oh,
And
wow.
mind you, I'm on the first floor. They did it right outside my window. Now, by the grace of God, I didn't see it because my impulsive ass would have grabbed my son's barbed wire bat, and I would have went out there and fought.
Your son has a barbed wire bat?
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna.
Like
You didn't miss that one.
He got it from what's that show, The Walking Dead?
Yeah, I was just about to bring that shit up, yo.
Yeah, but that thing will kill somebody. That's my weapon. So I would have went out there and
Enough, listen.
Yeah, I was just about to ask where did he get it?
Way too
'Cause I
ahead.
sure was not.
Somebody.
I would have killed somebody, you know, but
No, I don't want to kill nobody.
impulsive.
I mean, when it comes
But if somebody come with that bullshit, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
But that's
I'll do it.
that's
that was a car.
I just bought that car. It was my first SUV. Like, do you understand? But
That's what I said. First time I was in that car, that person would have been gone, like in 6 feet under something.
no, well, if I would have went out there, they probably would have shot me because they had guns in there.
Oh,
They-
yeah, you
they
tried-
they,
yeah.
they tried to shoot at the cops when they caught them. And you know how they found my car? I had my TJ Vida logo on the back of it.
Well, yeah.
So when the cop came to the house, I'm like,
Do that on every car.
I am an artist. That's my stage name. That's my logo. It's on my car. They found my car.
Every single car
The
she
next
has,
day.
has to do it now.
Yeah, my new car got it too.
Yeah, for real.
My new car got it too. I rock my
Everyone.
TJ Vida everywhere I go.
Yo, everybody give a shout out to Firecracker, because she is
Hi, Firecracker.
Firecracker. We see you in the comments. We see you always doing your thing, always supporting us.
Yes.
Voices of an Artist Anonymous, Bossy V. Sydney, I really appreciate you.
Yes.
So you see him in the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, comments. I'm thinking of Stevenson
Yeah, it's
comments.
alive.
Yeah, I'm like, you see him in the comments.
And also, AKA Promotions is in the building. She's also tuning in as well. Shout out to Karen. She was here earlier.
Shout out to Karen. Yo, you left in the area before we got the party started, yo.
But she
I had the drink, I had everything, yo.
was hungry.
And you dipped off.
she had the munchies, so I feel her, because after this, we're going to,
No, it's all good. Yo, that's it. That will be next. Hey, yo, every Friday.
Yes.
Every Friday we are here 8 p.m.
Yes.
Always here.
Yes.
Every Friday.
So tell us about the event
10.
next week.
The event next
Sometime.
week is going to be, it's called Seize the Music, Shake Epilepsy.
What date is it?
June 28th, Saturday. It starts at 1 p.m. and it's going to be held at the Sonia Sotomayor Community Center on
Say that one more time. At the Sonia Caralelo. What did you say? It sounded like she said, they got a little. No.
Today, not me.
Sonia de Galalom. I don't know what else he said, but that shit was fire.
Again, wait.
Do it again.
Don't let her do
All right, take two.
No, talking about.
Wait.
Yo, I'm really glad I didn't drink. I probably would have.
Well, no, do this and say it.
all right. It's gonna be. It's gonna.
Can't even.
Nah, be listening to me right now. It's gonna be held
Okay.
at 1000
Okay.
Rosedale Avenue in the Bronx at the Sonia Sotomayor Community Center.
Sotomayor Community Center. Sotomayor.
Right in the
With the
I
thumb.
like the way she said that shit though.
The
Love the way she said it.
Oh God. Wait.
oh man.
It starts at 1:00, and we're gonna have
When
performance.
does it end though?
It's from
You know, you
1
can't-
to 6.
You can't tell.
Sometimes.
You can't tell the community when it ends because they'll be showing up. No, it starts at 1:00.
She was giving the details, Cindy. She was giving the details to the show.
If that one, just be there.
Okay, let her give the details to the show, please.
Listen.
And it's free admission for the whole time you stay there.
Gratis.
Does that make sense?
Gratis.
Okay, we don't care when it ends. All right.
Free.
That's something free, right?
Free admission. We're gonna have
Raffles.
We're gonna have raffles. We have 2 doctors coming out to speak. One is from Montefiore. The other one is from Weill Cornell Presbyterian.
Oh wow!
And they're
Like
gonna-
actual doctors.
That's my-
Yo, that's what's up, man.
That's my hospital.
If you can get a doctor on your team, then you doing some shit, yo.
And we also have the topics are gonna be on puberty and seizure, the risk of seizures during puberty and pregnancy.
That's what's up.
And they're going to be talking about seizure safety, what to do during a seizure and what not to do and to do after a seizure.
Okay.
We're going to have vendors. The sponsors that are coming out will be there as well, major sponsors. We also have media outlets,
Yes.
such as Voices of an Artist.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there. Are we all gonna be there?
I know that's right.
Anonymous. Doubles. Working doubles.
Oh hell no.
Shit getting used to that.
Always us two. It's always 2 out of 3.
Well, that's
So all 3 of you are coming?
No. What she means by that is that Bossy and her are doing the night engagement with, like, they go out a lot. They discover artists, they interview people, and they do that a lot. But I'm unable to do so because I work night shift. 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. is kind of difficult to do. I'm only off on Fridays and Saturdays, so
you have a good reason. You're
absolutely,
Be there.
absolutely,
Be outside.
yeah.
So it's not 2 out of 3. All
So
right.
don't rub it in my face anymore, Miss Sydney. You're wrong for that, yo.
See, no, she had it. She had to get at you. She had to.
Yeah.
Always
I'm gonna get ass back.
Come on.
Get ass back. It's all good though. We love each other. We love each other to see.
Yeah, we like to joke.
That's how we do shit.
Mm-hmm. But yes, you guys, if you can't come out, just donate too.
yes,
Come on, please. Really good cause awareness, please.
Absolutely.
No kids
Celebrate
either.
this. Bring all the awareness to this condition. You know, epilepsy is really, really important
There's
to know
no
about.
cure for
There's different.
Let's support people that cannot be
Yeah.
supported or have trouble being supported.
Yes.
That's
Could
right.
be
If you
anybody.
have the resources to, why not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do good for our world,
Yes,
right?
so please support her event. Come pop out with us. Everything's on our pages, including her. So please come pop out. Please support. Can't, like I said, you can't come. Just at least donate. You know,
Yes.
At least, I mean, you know,
we're not asking for
At least.
$1,000.
hey, like
We asking for $5.
5,000 friends on Facebook. If all of you gave $5,
You know how much money that?
I would have had that for 2 years of events and fundraisers
Right.
and
Yeah.
workshops and trainings and all this that could help.
Yo, TJ,
Yes.
unfortunately, it's easier said than done.
Mm.
Cause people, cause we say it all the time. And,
Yeah.
yo, I put my Cash App once.
But let you put
I got not one Cash App. Can you believe that?
you put a selfie and it's like 30, 40, 50 likes. You know what?
Hell yeah.
$1 off of $1 like.
I know, right? Yeah, I was just creating an experiment.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should
And
try that.
experiments, I put my Cash App in. For those of you that want to know, it's anonymous
She hacked the shit.
music
No.
with Z. Replace S's with the Z. I put the Cash App up, and I didn't get not one damn thing.
Yeah, because they care about it's not.
Oh, but I got like over 100 likes and shit.
I'm saying $100. Where's the $100?
Right.
It's
No.
Because
Yo, I work for my living, man.
No.
Yeah.
I work for my living, and I'm truly blessed But you know, that's just joking. I'm just
It
talking.
was just a dope.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not even just monetary, you know?
Mhm.
I see a lot of people with businesses, whether it be catering or anything that you can, I mean, we could use food. We're feeding the community for
See?
free.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
That's
Well, you know what? Let me make sure. When you come in, you will get a ticket and I will get you some food. Hold on.
Yo, she had to get technical. She had to get technical.
Cause I guarantee people are like, oh, they giving out food. And then you're going to have
Oh, no, no,
like
wait,
10
say that.
No.
Ticket.
Hold on. Time out, y'all.
Wait, you lost, you don't have your ticket
breaking
anymore?
it down.
We already gave you food. You can't.
Don't get it twisted.
But we do need donations for different things that we need at the event. I have a great team working with me on my board of directors, which I formed, not just barely recently, actually, because Caesar Cure didn't really take off until the last event, which was when Caesar Cure was appointed to represent the Bronx in epilepsy and seizure safety awareness because they're not covered under the Epilepsy Foundation. The Bronx Borough, of course. Well,
Why
left
aren't
out.
they?
I don't know. I don't ask any questions.
That's bullshit, y'all.
Oh,
Get that shit together.
It's the insurance. It's insurance out of control.
They want insurance for everything now.
Listen.
The Epilepsy Foundation is my biggest support and mentorship.
Shout out.
And
Yes, shout
my
out.
board of directors is working very hard. We meetings and getting ready for this event. So
Shout out to the board who directing shit.
Yes.
come out, support, just come have fun. It's Saturday. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll be there, right?
Yes, you will. I hope so.
We will be there.
I'll be there.
I just,
She's like, honey, will I be
just-
there? I don't even know what.
yeah.
I hope you'll be there. It's a Saturday.
2 out of 3.
Yes.
Yo, well, you know, this is, you know, I mentioned this several times before, and to our viewers, to our audience, you know, anywhere where you feel we could use room for improvement, please
Yeah.
post it in our comments. We will
Comments.
look at it, we will respond to it,
Email us.
and we will apply it to where it fits best.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram.
Yeah. Any shout outs y'all want to do? Release albums and anything that's going on with your artistry for your business. Just hit us up. We're the go-to, and we do our best to make you feel at home when you're doing your thing with your music. It's important to utilize your voice all the time. I always say, important to hear yourselves. Do not hear others for you. Hear your own self for yourself, because that's the only way you grow as a business and as a brand. Okay? So there's Voices of an Artist.
Oh, so we know no shenanigans. All right.
No.
Live every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes. Have you decided you're gonna sing?
Yes.
Your voice.
Sing a little.
Yeah, the viewers don't go nowhere because she's gonna
little
sing.
something. But I just want to give the
Are
caption.
you gonna hit us up with some
Wait,
freestyle or?
Check out. Hold on,
I'm just gonna
Get a
get
dollar, bro.
about donate, right? Just donate, whatever. Anything
Yeah.
you can do, it's appreciated. I mean, even if $1, it doesn't matter. Cash App is Seize the Cure. Very simple. SEIZETHECURE.
Here you go. Yeah.
Respect.
Dollar sign, of
respect.
course.
Yes. Support.
Sydney, any stories of the Statue of Liberty
About
or
these humans, what they did again.
of the humans?
Oh,
Here we
boy.
go.
All right. So we had 3 different kind of rhinos. Now we only have 2
What?
because of humans.
With
Why?
that,
The white rhino is extinct now.
What?
It's gone.
I didn't even know there was a white rhino ever.
Yeah, they had one alive and ain't alive no more.
Oh wow.
Cause humans, they hunted them for their horns, and rhinos, the thing about that is they're not
Yeah, but my
elephants.
thing is a white
Elephants
rhino,
don't grow back.
a Caucasian rhino.
Horns do grow back. Like your fingernails grow back, rhino horns do grow back. I don't understand why they killed them. Why you just can't put them to sleep and then cut off their horn and then set them back free? I don't understand.
I'm sorry, what
It's not-
do you do?
For me,
Yeah.
Sydney, yeah. I do a lot of stuff, all right? Right now I'm being a comedian because people say I could be a comedian. So I just tell you about,
I just heard about rhinos, and I'm like,
going on in the world?
She supports
She
you.
thought you was part of the whole animal.
like being in the Bronx Zoo or something.
I did a lot of advocacy for animals. I
Okay.
volunteered. I did a
Okay.
lot of volunteer work when I was growing up.
Got it.
Sydney, it doesn't matter what you do. We love you. We fuck with
And
you.
even the Bronx got rid of rhinos. They said it was too much elephants. They got rid of their rhino. It was a rhino and elephant.
They're just
exhibit.
making animals insane.
They got rid of it because they couldn't handle it. It was too much.
You're talking
Don't
about
have
the
it.
poaching of the animals.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah,
like
it
it's
is, but you know, it's
now.
unfortunately it's a money income
no more. Ain't
type
coming
of
back.
thing. So
They talking about
bills,
bringing animals back. It's happening.
I didn't even know there was a white one. That's crazy.
But I didn't know they had no white rhino, yo. Yeah.
No, I didn't even know it
A
existed.
Caucasian rhino, really?
God, get on.
I know it's the gray ones and the darker gray ones, but what the heck?
Yeah, listen.
Yeah. It's,
We ain't doing that.
I heard a white lion. You ever heard of a
So-
white lion?
Yes.
That's very, very rare. Rare. A white tiger.
Like
A white tiger.
Yes, that's definitely very rare.
albino tiger.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, yeah, but that's what's going on. They're still talking about this Kodiak shark, and then I can't.
The what?
Humans.
Kodiak shark.
Did you say
Not
Zodiac?
alone.
Shark?
Kodiak.
Kodiak.
Oh, like what the?
You know, like the megalodon type
Okay. I thought it was a
size.
shark.
Talking about keep finding
And some Zodiac shit.
all these things. 20% of the ocean only discovered.
You know.
Yo, we are Voices of an Artist podcast.
Yes.
Co-host Anonymous.
Bossy V.
And Sydney.
And we will catch you next Friday, 8 p.m.
Soon.
Shout out to Street Media.
S.STREET Media.
S.STREET Media. Man, I always
Get the ass.
But I get the importance, the significance of it.
Mess it up. Yeah.
Shout out to Mathematics.
Yes. Shout out to
My boy.
Mathematics,
My homie.
our family.
Yeah.
Yes. Also follow them as well because our show will be on stuff. They have other shows too, so stay tuned for that. If y'all podcast, if y'all looking for podcasting, y'all, do go to them, follow them. They have room here. There's plenty of room for y'all to start your own podcast. He's a really good director. He helps you grow as a podcast. And yeah.
Viral.
Yes, get your shit.
And to our viewers, if you want to know more about TJ Vida,
2 times.
we will leave her description in the comments so you can follow her and follow her in the journey to seeking awareness for.
Yes.
$1.
You can donate as well too. We will.
Why cannot donate?
Y'all, see you next Friday.
Yes, y'all. Later.
Number one.
Play nothing but independent music and updating you with upcoming projects.
Okay.